everybody, I got Gwinn here. So, thought I'd turn that on for a little bit. Did some Minecraft with Phyled Ed this weekend, so I got a little clip going on. I'm going to go up and put some commentary on it so I can bring it back down and use it. I had some stuff going on there, and I'm going to start working on the stage show, so that she's watching. There's a spot up there that I think they know where the little critters might be. They're constantly watching it. My mousers. Hi, Jet. Oh, wait a second. Gotta fix that. We can cut and paste. So I might even put this up there, but I want to try and get a clip made up. So we got a good start. Phyled Ed wanted to do another little town like we had when way back when we first started playing. So we're kind of doing the same thing. She started a new world here, this new biome. And when we first started out, it was nothing but snow, so we had to find someplace. This is an automated farm where I can grow wheat and other things, and then harvest it all with just a flick of a lever. And then it all accumulates down to a chest. So if anybody needs a different seeds, it'll be in the chest there once we let it all grow up, and then we send. I'm going to show that. So I just wanted to get the camera rolling here because we got Gwinn here. See you later, Gwinn. All right, we'll do a little bit more later. It's going to be what I'm going to be working on here in a little bit, but this is the beginning when we first started out. She opened up the world, so I had to find her at first, and that's where that opening bit was a little. Or I could put some more. I could put in special effects right now because what I did is I put the clip together with stuff her and I were doing, and some of the clips I was just using was like almost a half hour long. So there was a lot of. Let's see. I don't need a menu driven look right now, but I try to cut a lot of this stuff out, the menus where you're sitting there and just not doing anything, but you're looking to see if you can find something. It's not very good for moving the story along, so I'll cut some of that out, and then like when they're transiting long spaces, like traveling or moving or going somewhere, I'll speed those up. And I know a lot of people like to actually see the build being done, so and that's why I speed it up so I can include some of that in there. And so just how we actually go about building different things. Phyled right now, she's working on the house, and that's what she's gonna build there. And like, ooh, look at this is something different about the Minecraft of that. There's different biomes at all different levels. That's underneath where we're building right now. So we're going to build a little harbor. We're going to have some neat little buildings here. And right now, this is what I kind of established as a little home that I was going to set up for myself. But Phyled built the house, so we're going to stay there. I'm thinking about I might turn that into a cobblestone generator factory. That means I gotta use lava, so I gotta keep the lava away from the wood. So I might have to create a structure like this to be the front foyer going into the factory, and then I'll build a factory behind that, and then I can get us cobblestone without having to go harvest it, and we can play with a few different things like an automated system where it breaks up the ore that it's mining, and then it drops it into a chest, so it's a continually running thing. I'd have to go research that again. I made one of those in one of my worlds, not gonna remember how to do it. That goes along with the cannon. Phil that was asking me about building another cannon that we had in that original one. So I did some research. I think I remember how. Now I just got to put it into practice. That's why I'm going to do it off in the back there, so I'm not damaging any of our stuff. And then if I can, I would like to put a couple of cannons out there in the middle of the water on ships fighting each other, and you can have it on a timer so that it you can like set up like a battle. This two ships battling it out, shooting each other out there in the middle of the harbor. Something I did it before. I did it with one, and I had I'd go out and I'd set everything up, put all the dynamite, and then I had a switch on land that I could throw, and it would start it, and then it looked like they're shooting at each other. Um, I was doing some of that a while back, and it's like I said, I have to remember how. And there's the first ship I built, and I have myself a golden home because we're in creative. I can go get it. I don't have to make it. And I was using that for the automated farm I built over there to the left of the. That's like I said. That's gonna be a cobblestone generator factory, and we're gonna make cobblestone, and then from cobblestone you can make other types of stone, and we'll fill up some chests, and we'll have it like a storage there of the different minerals and different ores and stuff like that. I've got a couple of these emotes that I had. Some of the stuff you got to purchase. Like I didn't know that. But then there's some two emotes that actually come with that don't cost anything. That would be a standard thing for um, your characters to perform and do. Like right now, I had her sitting down and then she was waving and dancing and stuff. And this is the automated farm I built. Now it's harder to do when you're on survival because you got to go get all the material. So instead of using the marble and stuff like that, I probably would have made it out of wood. The hoppers, though, that's hard. That takes a little bit to acquire the material to make hoppers. But in creative, you can put them in as many as you need, and that's what I did there. And everything washes down into the hoppers, and these hoppers feed into that chest right there. So, like, let's say you're the farmer and you're planting, and you do a harvest and shut it, then replant it. Anybody that needs wool, not wool, that needs hay or seeds, or they can go to that chest and they can pull it out because there'll be something in there, and you just keep planting. Um, what I need to do is put in a chest there full of bone meal because bone meal you can use to regrow the stuff, and you could actually harvest quite a bit in a short period of time using bone meal on that method there. And because you just wash it down, turn off the water, replant it, use your bone meal, it all grows to mature, and then you wash it down again, and it all drains down into that chest. So, like I said, if somebody needs something, like let's say you want to get some seeds and start some hay because you're going to raise cows, because cows need hay for the milk or something like that. So, and that's what we're going to do. This is my mining operation. That's what I did. That's what I did when we did the original one. I had that way off in the back so I wouldn't mess with anybody. And so I'm revisiting that. And what it's doing is it's sending dynamite down into this hole, and I keep drilling down. And to gather up all the stuff that you drop down there, I created these two waterfalls. I used them as elevators, like my mining elevators. You can come all the way down to the main floor. Look up. Ooh, yeah. But that end bit, I did. The dynamite was too close, so it blew it up. So I got to rebuild that again. But this is this was one of the clips I said. It was like 20, 30 minutes. I did just doing all this, and I had to really cut a lot of it down to show basically what we're doing without putting it up over 15 minutes on the whole clip. So I did a lot of cutting and pasting, and I'm just trying to mainly focus that this is Phil Ed's world. She invited me in, so I'm playing around. She asked me about the cannon, so I'm going to redo that. And say I can build a cannon here, have it shoot in there, and it'll create a hole going into, and then I could set up another mining thing like I got going here, going down. So we can play with something like that when we get back on. And one of the things that Phil Ed talked about is maybe having a couple of ships way out there, as if they're coming in to the harbor, or the port that we're going to build here. And here's the first ship that we put in. There's a couple of neat little features. I got it so you have to have both of those up in order to get on the ship. Now, if you're in survival, you got to run and jump. But creative, you can fly. So, but that was the whole idea of this: secure the ship, and then you pull in and then you can't get to the ship unless you, that's kind of give the indication that the ship is docked to the dock here, and it's my way of securing a ship. So I built this ship. I put a little hold in the bottom down here. There ain't much space for the sleep, so the crew would have to sleep up on deck. They probably get some sleeping bags and just roll them out and go to sleep if they're not working. Um, Captain's quarters. There's a small little ship, of course, and these are chests. And with these chests, what they do is you can drop all this stuff into chest. And oh, wait a minute, it's supposed to go down into the chest down below. Okay, something's stopping from doing that. I gotta figure that out. We gotta fix this. We got a glitch. So we go down into the hole. Down we go. And see now this little bit is below the water line. That's why the chest was full. I had filled it up with stuff already. So if I gotta pull stuff out of that chest, and then the stuff that I had already up there is now coming down into there, see? Because I had the chest full. It wasn't allowing it. It was being stored in the hopper. And the hopper has 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 slots, so it'll hold some stuff until you make room in the chest, and then it'll deposit it in the chest. See it disappear when I put it in that chest? And what it's doing is sending it down to the chest in the below. So it's like, the captain goes, okay. So you go to check the captain's chest, and there's nothing in it. That's because he put it down. And see, you can put a strong door there. Nobody can get to it but you. You can have a code on there so that you're the only one that can come in here and get your stuff out of that chest. It would secure it. But now I'm just kind of, working, saying, okay, that's what the captain would do. Send it down here, and then you'd always think his chest up there's are empty. There's nothing in it, and that's how he hides his valuables. The crew doesn't know about it. Yeah, they do. They're aware of it, but they wouldn't dare go into his stuff. They've lost a couple buddies that the story goes that they tried to get into his stuff and they became fish food. So the story goes. No, we can know for sure. And what this ship has, what this captain had put on his ship, is he's got a record player here. So he's got some old records. He can grab whatever he wants, and then there was one in there already, so now he's got to re-put it in. Come on. There. And then, and we got music. You can have a festive party type atmosphere now on board ship. And then you can put the records back, so you can have them for another day. So if you want some different music, you just, there we go, dance, and it's party time. Oh, Phil, we got to come party out here sometime. The party barge is is at the dock. So there's another couple of different emotes I had assigned for my little cats here. The world I started with these two, I call my cats Meow. And see this, you got to open that, you got to flip that, then you can come to the dock. Like I'm saying, if it wasn't creative and you couldn't fly, you would have to have these two up in order to get there, or you could swim and just jump up there. But, let's pretend that you can't swim and that it's got to be tied to the dock in order to get on board. Hi, Phil Ed. How you doing? This is the house Phil Ed built. I was out playing around, and she built all this so far, and she's good. And that was the whole idea that I've been wanting to do. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, script clip, please. From Yale's videos, I feel that I know Grez, Gwinn and Jazz. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. How is that, sir? Turn the music down. Everything's good. Transition, timing. Everyone did an awesome job. Thank you.